Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to all our hope you all are fine at home. Today we will start revision of next chapter, our chapter 5, sets. Okay, so actually first thing is, what is a set? A collection of well-defined object. A collection of well-defined object is called a set. Each object of a set is called its element or member. Actually, what is a set? Set is a collection of things. Simply, if it is a collection of things, you have to identify this is a collection of the terms. Now, there will be a name of particular set. Like if you have to make the set of notebooks, set of your subject-wise notebooks, set of your books. So we must give the name of each and every set. So if you are going to give the name to each and every set, so in that case you have English alphabets from A to Z. But remember one thing, when you are going to name the particular set, your English, whatever you are using English alphabet from A to Z, that should be in capital letters. And small letters alphabet A to Z we consider as elements present within the set. So if I have written A, B, C, D up to Z, so that is considered as name of the set. But if I consider small a, B, C up to small z, so that is considered as particular element A, B, C isn't present in the any of the set you are giving the name of A, capital A to Z. So we can say that if A belongs to A, this is a sign as belongs to. This is a Greek letter. Actually what happened in maths, so instead of writing a big word belongs to A, this instead of writing this we use a Greek letter. This is belongs to sign. So we read as A belongs to A. That means A is an element of set A whose name is A. Then if it is written B, if it is crossed out by this line, we can say that B do not belong to A. B do not belong to A. B is not a member of A. कि जो B element है A में present नहीं है. Generally set, how you define the set? By different ways. So basically whenever we are studying, so we have three methods to present a set. First one is description method, second one is tabular method, and third one is set building method. So description method means you just write a simple statement that represent a set, but remember one thing, when you are writing the set, that should be in curly braces. If you skip the curly braces and just write the statement, that statement is not considered a set. Whatever you write under the curly braces, so that becomes the part of the set. And before curly braces, if you write any alphabet in capital letters from A to Z, that becomes the name of the set. Suppose I have write A is equal to set of all union territories of India. So means that is a combination of the union territories of India. So that is my description method. I have to just write the sentence, no need to specify particular thing. So that method we call it description method. But we can't use description method for all types of sets. We have different types of sets. Some sets we can identify with the tabular form. Some set that is not possible to identify with tabular form, we can go with the set building form. So here B set is A is a prime number less than 5. So I represent here A element. So A is prime numbers less than 5, because in the series those how many prime numbers less than 5 are there, so that will be present in B set. So that is considered as your name of the set. Next is a roster or tabular form. Roster of tabular form means in this set all the elements are listed. It means roster or tabular forms, you have to identify the quantity member of the set with comma within the curly braces. Okay, suppose I have written like 1, 2, 3, 4. Comma is used to separate the elements of the particular set. So if this is A set is there, so this is curly braces means that is represent my set 1, 2, 3, 4. And B is like if I have a mathematic word, I want to make the set of mathematic word alphabets. So duplicate alphabets will not be used in the set, only single alphabet I will use. Here MATHECS, that is a different alphabets in mathematic words. So repeated elements not used in the set, only single element is used single times. You have to write only once. So that is a tabular form. You identify in the proper quantity form. Next is set building form. Sometimes what happen, it is not possible to identify set in the set building form. We have large number of quantity. So we represent this set with the set building form. Set building form is basically used if you translate into either in the tabular form, so that will become the same number. If I have the set is equal to A is equal to X and this is a colon sign, either you can represent as colon sign or this is like slash sign. So what is the meaning of colon sign and slash sign here? That means X is the member of the set A, and what is the X? That is written after the colon sign. X is 2 times n, where n is belongs to the natural numbers. It means in this place of n, if you apply the natural number, that natural number multiply by 2, so that will be the value of the X, and X is the member of set A. The same thing here. Next is we have different types of sets. One is finite set. Finite set, that means in the set within the braces, this countability of the element of the member of the particular set is possible. So that we call it finite set. If I have like A, E, I, O, U, if I look at this set, this is the vowels of English alphabets. Next is B set. If I write X belongs to whole number, then X less than 1 lakh. So that means less than 1 lakh, those whole numbers are present within 1 lakh. You very well know that whole numbers starting from 0. So from 0 to less than 1 lakh. 1 lakh is not included. Before the 1 lakh, like digit before the 1 lakh will be the set of the B. So this I can write in the set building form, because it is not possible to write all the element from 0 to the number less than 1 lakh. So there is large quantity of the number. To represent the large quantity of number, we generally use set building form, and small quantity we use it tabular form. And description is there when there is no quantity is used. We just represent the particular thing, so we write in the description method. Remember one thing, in description method you just write the sentence of that representing the particular thing. Tabular form, you identify the numbers in proper manner with commas within curly braces with proper name of the set. Set building form, you write the variable that belongs to the particular set. After this variable, you have to identify within the set what is the meaning of that variable or element of the particular set. So that is a set building form. Next is infinite set. Infinite sets are those sets where AND is not possible, like all your integers numbers, AND is not possible. If 0 1 2 3 dash dash means all your whole numbers, and is not possible. So these set we call it a infinite set. If I write in this description method also all natural number, that is also considered as infinite set. Singleton set means in those sets there will be only one single element is there, like here in the A this is only 0, in the B this is 1, C is equal to Delhi. An empty set. Empty set means if you translate, if you have given in the set building form, if you convert it into tabular form and you found that there will be no set present that representing that set. Suppose even number less than 2, and less than 2 you very well know that there is no even number, because there is only single even number, even prime number, even also and prime number, that is 2, and there is no element less than 2 that is even prime number, so that becomes 5. 5 means there is a empty set. So this is a symbol of 5. Instead of writing null set, void set, we represent this Greek letter with circle with line. So that is a symbol of 5. But remember one thing, whenever you are going to represent the set, that must be written in your curly bracket. Next is a x here, and what is the x? X is less than 1 and x belongs to natural number. You have to identify the number less than 1, but remember here according to the statement x must belong to the natural number. If you look at the natural numbers start from 1, 2, 3. So there is no number less than 1 who is a natural number. So here also there is no element in this set, we consider as 5. Next is universal set. Universal set is that set where in which we are going to do some experiment of the particular thing. Like you can also consider as your set of all integers, like month in a year, that all we consider as universal set. Universal set is noted as the symbol U. Next is the cardinal number of the set. Actually cardinal number of the set is before the cardinal number of set, you very well know that how we can create the set with 3 different methods: description methods, tabular method and set building method. But what is the cardinal number of set? Cardinal number set is the actual quantity of the members of the particular set. Okay, suppose, but remember one thing, cardinal number only works on finite set where quantity is possible. It never works on infinite set, because infinite set there is no end, we can't able to count the members of the particular set. So how you represent this as, this is denoted as n, within the bracket is the set name, and meaning of this is number, cardinal number of set A. We read as n, within the bracket A is cardinal number of the set A, and cardinal number of infinite set is not defined, not possible. Only we can find the cardinal number set of the defined set. If I have a set A, in this members of set A is 1 2 3 4 within the bracket and with comma. So this is set, this is tabular form. So how many elements are there? First member, second member, third member and fourth member. So there are 4 members are there. So we write as cardinal number of A is 4. Similarly, if I have another, if x colon x belongs to whole number, this is x is the member of B, and what is x? X belongs to whole number, but x is less than 10. So when you convert this set building into tabular form, from 0 to 9, 10 is not included, because whole number starting from 0 and your set name is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is the member of the set B. Now what is the cardinal number? Cardinal number of B is equal to 10. So there are total 10 members of the set B. If W is a set name and it is written only 0, 0 is also considered as your single element. Never consider 0 as your empty set. So we write cardinal number of set W is equal to 1. Now your 5.1 exercise, we will discuss now 5.1 exercise here. In your 5.1 exercise, state which of the following collections are sets. You have some sets name is given. You have to identify, is it a set is possible in that case? Collection of developed countries in the world. Yes, you can write in the tabular form in the set. Collection of rational numbers. So yes, all your rational numbers, that is also considered as set. But if this is a collection of healthy food, some people says different conditions for healthy food, so we can't join all conditions of healthy foods, so that is not a set. Collection of prime number less than 2. If there is a condition in the set, collection of the prime number less than 2, but we know that there is no prime number less than 2, but still that is a condition of the set. Collection of rational numbers between two integers. So if you have to count the set of rational numbers between two integers, because if this is a condition of integers and between two conditions this will be decimal numbers or fraction number, and fraction number is not an integer, so for that is not a set. Collection of the sides of the polygon. Polygon means any figure, closed figure that have number of sides. So if sides are not defined, we not define this, if the number of sides is not defined in the particular figure of the polygon, so we can't make the set of that. Next is write the following set in the tabular form. You have some set building form is given to you. You have to convert into the tabular form. Like if you have x is equal to 2n, x is a member of particular set, x is equal to 2n, x belongs to natural number, but x value should be less than 10, and natural numbers start from 1. So if I take the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, but my condition is that after substituting the natural number, whatever you get the x value, that should not crosses the 10. So if I take 1 by 1 natural number, n is equal to 1, my element will be 2. N is equal to 2, my element will be 4. N is equal to 3, my element will be 6. N is equal to 4, my element will be 8. But if I move further, n is equal to 5, so that becomes my element becomes 10. So that is not part of the set, because my x value of x should be less than 10. So my required set is 2, 4, 6, 8. Now next is, if x belongs to the integers, then modulus x is equal to 2. If x belongs to integer, modulus x means, it means absolute value of x means, if in the place of x there will be a negative value of 2, that also will be answer will be 2. So in that case my x value will be considered as according to the integer minus 2 and 2. If x belongs to whole number, x does not belong to natural number. Natural numbers start from 0 and whole numbers start from 1. You have to write the element under this x, under this particular set that representing x, that is a part of whole number but not part of the natural number. So that is only 0, because whole number starting from 0, 0 is not part of the natural numbers. Next I have the word given indivisibilities. You have to find the set of letters of the word under the element of x. So here you have to choose different alphabets. Repeated alphabets will not be used in the set. So I write N, D. I already write, no need to write again. Next is V. Again I no need to write S, B, L, T and E. You only write the different letters in the set. Next is question number 3. State whether the following sets are empty, finite or infinite set. You have to identify this, whether possibility of set is at particular end or not. Finite set means you can write the quantity of the set. Infinite set is quantity of set is not end. Or you can identify another set if you can easily write in the tabular form of that set, and infinite set there is no end, so we call it a infinite set. Planets in our solar system, is it yes, we can count the planets in our solar system, so that is finite set. Infinite set is if x is a rational number, x lies between 1 and 2. If there is a condition of 1 and 2, so if you go with the rational numbers, so there is infinite number of rational number, because this is no end of the rational number, because all your fraction decimal numbers comes under 1 and 2. So we can consider that between two numbers there is infinite number of rational numbers. We can't make the set. Next is all points in a plane. If in a plane, like this is a plane, and if all you have to mark the point, how many points will be there? But there is, if plane size is not defined to you and you can't identify the points in the plane, so this is infinite set. Population of the world in 2017. 2017 population is countable, yes, it's finite set. If x is the member of this particular set and x is present as x square is equal to 6, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 7, and x belongs to integer, possibility is there. If it is x in place of negative or positive, that is square is possible. But this number 6, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 7 is not a square of the particular number, so there is no element in this set, we call it empty set. Next is find the cardinal number of the set. Set is written in the set building form. First you have to convert into tabular form, then you have to write how many members are there in the set. If x square, x belongs to integer, x lies between -6 and 6, -6 and 6 is included. If I convert it into tabular form in the form of integer, because x belongs to integer, suppose if it is written as x belongs to natural number, so in that case you no need to write these elements, though this is written like -x less than equal to x less than 6, so only natural number is 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so no need to write around this element. But here integer is written, so you have to consider negative numbers also as a member of the set A. So -6 to 6, there will be total 13 members of set A, then cardinal number of set is 13. If x belongs to whole number, x plus 1 is equal to 0. If I just find the x value, that is -1. -1 is not part of the whole number, so there is no element of x that is the member of B. So this is 5, and number of element we can't consider 5 as any element, so we consider cardinal number of set B is equal to 0. There is no element present. If 5x is equal to 0, but if there is only single element, 0 is also considered as element, not compare with the 5 or void set. If x is equal to 0, that means 0 is a part of the set C, and cardinal number of C is considered as 1. Thank you.